Hi guys! In this video, we will be learning about strategies to increase water supply and manage consumption.
So firstly, I'm going to give an introduction to water supplies and why we often end up with a need to increase the water supply as a result of an imbalance in water supplies. And this is because water supply and demand is prone to spatial and temporal mismatches. So for example, if we take the UK as an example, the greatest demand for water in the UK is down here in the southeast. But as we can see on this map, the place that receives the most rainfall is actually the western coast. So this shows us that there is a mismatch between demand and supply, even just in the UK. So there's an increasing awareness that freshwater resources are limited in certain areas and at certain times, and they need to be protected both in terms of quality and quantity. So measures can be taken to avoid a worsening crisis in relation to water security, and the provision of adequate water supplies involves increasing the total amount of water available for use, for example, by increasing abstraction, although this is concerned with some negative implications of this as well, but this is just some measures that can be taken. Also using water more efficiently, for example, by reducing water waste, and also making better use of existing supplies by reducing the pollution of existing sources and also creating a more effective distribution of resources. So catchment abstraction management strategies is an integrated approach to manage the supply of water, and it's used to assess the amount of water available for abstraction, taking into account the environmental needs as well. So along with this, environmental flow indicators are used to assess whether the river flows are sufficient to support a healthy ecology, and also surface water management can best be achieved by storage to even out temporal differences in supply, or even by diversion and interbasin transfers, which are some techniques we're going to look at later on in the video to even out spatial inequalities in water resources. So firstly, we're going to look at storage by reservoir as a means of evening out the supply of water. So new reservoirs may be built to trap or store surplus winter rainfall or regulate river flow, and this is often to...
Hi guys! To continue watching this video and unlock hundreds of other super concise and exam board specific A-level geography videos, just click the button. Join me today and together let's make A-level geography a walk in the park.